Hello everybody, welcome back to a vlog. It's a very sunny, beautiful Saturday in London. It's so nice. It's about, I think it's probably about 12:30. I've just been to the shops. So I'm gonna obviously do a shopping unpacking moment, which we love. Order of service for this video. I left you all on a cliffhanger last week, I am well aware. I referenced that I had bought a new dish sponge and that it was one of the best dish sponges I have come across in my time. I will leave you waiting no longer. I'm going to show you it. I'm going to show you a new one because already the one I've got on the go isn't looking its best. Right, it's from Zara Home, and when I was in Norfolk last weekend, they had this dish sponge. Oh gosh, I nearly showed you it. This dish sponge in the place that we stayed, and I was so taken aback by it. I had to text the owner and say, where did you get that dish sponge from? And they said Zara Home. So I've bought 6. Look at this. I'm gonna show, obviously, sorry, this is a bit grubby, but it is the squishiest dish sponge with a nice kind of woven scouring top. It really does the job and gets things cleaned. And then I also bought to go with it, which has unfortunately been broken already. A little, it's just the corner's broken, but a little dish sponge holder, if you will. Look at that. I have never been so thrilled with the sort of washing up section of my kitchen. I love it. So I'll link it in the description box. I'm sure there's always now going to be a mass run on this dish sponge, but I love. The ones I like the best in the US, if you're interested, are the Scrub Daddy white rectangular ones. I like a white dish sponge, not the ones that the actual Scrub Daddy face. The white rectangular ones, really good. Can't get them here, or I haven't seen them. So that was first and foremost. I didn't want to wait and leave you waiting any longer with that. This video is sponsored by my jewellery. I hope they need no introduction of how much I love them, love their jewellery, wear it all the time. I have a few pieces to show you. We'll get into that in the video. I'll be wearing them throughout because I have put them all on already today, and then I didn't have to change my earrings because I just always wear their earrings. I'm still having a silver phase. So we'll be talking about their jewellery, and obviously I want to say a huge thank you to my jewellery for being so supportive of me. I was thinking earlier how many years I've worked with them for, and I think it's about 5 years. I can't remember if I was working with them when I lived in Holland Park, but I definitely did at the old place in Bethnal Green. And I've lived here for 4 years this summer. So I think 5 years, if not longer. So a really long time. So thank you so much, my jewellery. And obviously I just wear their pieces constantly. So I'm always so thrilled to be able to share more with you. Other order of service is some skincare chat. I'm going to the dermatologist again this afternoon. Had microneedling last week for the first time. And the blah, 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 blah. The thing I keep going back for as regularly as possible is LED red light treatment. She's got like a super strong one. So I'm trying to go there twice a week to go under that one. I have one at home, one of the Current Body ones, the kind of floppy mask, which I'll talk about that later as well. Do we like doing this order of service of what you can expect, or is it kind of ruining everything? I just had a list of things I know I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. Still reading Possession by A.S. Byatt, so I don't have any reading updates because that's taken me so long. But yeah, I'm gonna have a I'm just gonna have a coffee actually, probably is what I need to have, judging by how I'm being right now. I had a really busy but amazing week. I hosted a dinner here with Bed Threads, who are a linen brand. And I have their bedding on my bed at the moment. It's beautiful, and it went so well. It was absolutely lovely. And then I had a really exciting shoot here on Friday. Actually kind of be one of like the biggest press pieces I've ever done. And it was like an at-home feature. I just still can't quite believe it. I don't think I'm gonna believe it until I see it. So that happened on Friday. So it was a really exciting and really busy week with lots of stuff at home as well. So this morning I've just also been really relishing in being alone. And yes, I've talked for nearly 5 minutes already and not stopping anytime soon because I just did one of those big expensive shops where you run out of things like olive oil, coffee. I mean, already that's like 20 something quid. So We've got 2 bags. I'm gonna make some salads this morning for the week because I'm here all week and I'm working at home a lot, so I just want some bits in the fridge. Okay, so from the greengrocers, I love my local greengrocers so much. £1.99 for some raspberries, pretty good. As we know, the elite berry, we're not going to go into it anymore. 2 little baby cucumbers. I'm going to make a pasta salad. All the recipes I do, oh, actually, I'm going to make a potato salad, which I just found on Good Foods online. But all the other recipes are always things that I find on TikTok. I'm going to make a rainbow carrot salad. So we've got a few different carrots, some more parsley, because everything I'm doing calls for parsley at the moment. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Gonna make some cabbage fennel slaw, which I've made before. So I was very thrilled to see that they had half cabbages because I had too much left over last time. So cabbages in 2 different colours, an avocado, a fennel for my slaw. I love fennel so much. Some coriander seeds, some basil, some asparagus for the pasta salad, some peas, beans. I had a complete mental blank about what these are. Mange too. Oh my god, what the hell are these called? Anyway, these also for pasta salad, and 2 shallots right here. And then this bag was the expensive shop, so I got some whole beans, coffee, some spring onions there, some cornichons for my potato salad. Oh, a nice drink, which I'm going to have for myself right now. A lemon and ginger gut-friendly living things soda. This was the big spend. Some new olive oil. It was actually, I think this was, oh my god, how much was this? I want to say it was like £13, which I think is quite good for a litre of olive oil. And I'm a sucker for a nice packaged olive oil, I'm sorry to say. Some Oatly for my coffees. Oh, look at this mayonnaise. I've never seen this before. Look at that. I was obviously about to get Hellmann's and then again got distracted by packaging, and this was 70p more, which frankly felt worth it. Some pasta, as I said, pasta salad. Some white wine vinegar for all the various, oh gosh, that was ice machine, it just scares me sometimes. Some peanut butter, because I'd run out, and some toothpaste, because I'd run out of that. So that was a very successful shop. And I'm going to hang some washing out, got some washing lines now, which I love, and then I'm going to start cooking my salads for the week, and I'm still listening to Braiding Sweetgrass. It's taken me ages because I actually very rarely listen to audiobooks. I'm just realising it's not really I'm trying, hoping I get better at it, but it's not kind of my way of consuming a book, preferred way. Because also I'm kind of enjoying getting back into music again. I had a weird phase of not really listening to music, but sort of back into it. So now it's quite nice to have that on when I'm at home, but we'll do the audiobook for while I'm cooking, I think. You got to say hello. Hi. You're gorgeous. Oh, excuse this burn on my arm, by the way. I did it on the iron and it looks a lot worse than it is. What do you think, Leonard? Eh? Sweet boy. Try. Fizzy. Really good. Right, I'm going to make the slaw first, I think. Here are all my salads. Slaw, potato salad, green goddess pasta salad, carrot salad. insane amount of salads, coffee that I'm just going to drink. And somehow it's 2 o'clock. I don't know where the day has gone. It took me a while to do all of this. So now I'm going to read for a little bit and then I need to get ready to go to the dermatologist. But this is, I mean, excessive, but I'm excited to eat it all. It needs to all go in the fridge, but I'm just letting some of the hot bits cool to room temperature first. Right, I'm ready to go out. Basically wearing pajamas. I just sort of love this combination so much at the moment, especially when it's hot, but I am still very pale. I think I said this in the last video. So still whenever I have like a tank top on, I'm a bit like, oh gosh, I feel much more confident in wearing stuff like that when I've got a bit of a tan. So until the tan comes, which will be a while, we're doing loose fitting pieces, Soeur stripy trousers, fig shoes, this linen shirt's from with nothing underneath. It's my favourite linen shirt, wearing a large. My stack is my jewellery. It's really, really, really good. They have 20% off stacking jewellery. I'll put more information in the description box. Look, oh my gosh, if it would focus. It's so good. I love these 3 little bands at the top as well. I'm very pleased with how this is looking. My Dear Francis woven bag. And I mean, I'm literally just going to go lie down at the dermatologist for a bit. So not excited. I'm going to put some sunglasses on as well. It really is perfect weather. Good morning, everybody. Just getting ready to head out. It's kind of sunny but colder today anyway. And I'm wearing one of my trusty navy trouser, navy jumper combos. I apologise if you're sick of seeing it, but I'm not. I just think it's one of the most fail-safe chic combinations, especially when the pieces individually are really strong pieces. These are some of my all-time favourite blue trousers from Ray. You would not believe how often I dust this mirror. This is constantly being dusted, and every time I come and film here, I'm like, I've got to go do that again. It's endless. But yeah, really great ones. The knit is from Align. It has just all these. Align is great for their detail and the quality of the pieces. So it's got this like ribbed detail over the shoulder, which for such a simple outfit adds a lot. My jewellery, which I'm going to sit down and talk about very soon. Ray-Ban sunglasses, Cordera beaded bag. I can't remember if I showed you this in New York or not, but it's so nice. I really, really love it. And then these incredible mesh shoes from Dear Francis that I could sort of wax lyrical about for a while. They're in a limited edition brown colour. I have this pair of shoes in black that she made years and years and years ago, and then she's re-brought them out again and updated them. They have a zip up the back now, the old ones didn't, and the zip actually means that they stay on your foot actually perfectly. The black ones, old ones, sometimes slid off. These stay on perfectly. I love them. I think the shape of these are some of, if not the best mesh shoes I think you can buy. Personally love it in a boot style as well. She does a ballet flat style, which I have and do love, but the kind of seamlessness of the mesh covering all of your foot, then meeting a trouser like that, that's sort of pooling over it. There's just something really sort of chic and interesting about it at the same time. I love this brown shade. Yeah, no notes. These as well with like white jeans and a big white shirt. Oh, just perfect. Again, it's not quite weather for that just yet. So this is my unbelievably boring outfit, but it's never going to get old for me. And I'm heading out for a couple of meetings today, and yeah, I'm going to sit down and have a coffee though first. I look very ready to leave, but I actually have a bit more time, so I'm going to sit down and have a coffee and chat through some skincare bits and a bit more detail about these jewellery pieces. So let's just go downstairs. Please ignore the cold sore. Very much a symptom of having such a mental week last week. I'm loving vlogging here. It's so nice, isn't it? It's such a nice little backdrop with my starry night. Anyway, rings. So the majority at the moment are having a stacking event, which is where you can get up to 20% off certain stacking pieces. There's going to be more information about that in the description box. I'm always stacking on my ears. I have to say, I don't ever really think about styling my earrings, if that makes sense. I love, 2 of the holes are filled in really annoyingly, but I just love having really simple hoops up through my ears, either gold or silver. I've been on silver for a while now. which I really like. And then changing out the bottom earring, so these are all my jewellery. These are the ones that I wear every single day. I've been wearing them for months and months and months now. I sleep in them, I shower in them, everything. They're brilliant. And then I've just swapped them out with some little diamante huggy hoops for the bottom. But I just love having, for the most part, really subtle jewellery day to day, but just quite a lot of it. And then in the evenings, I sometimes change out the bottom earrings, occasionally take them all out if sort of the bottom earrings interfere with them. But yeah, that's my ear stacking. And then on my fingers, I love this little stack. It's so good. I am such a big fan of like chunky jewellery. I have quite big hands. I have very big knuckles as well. So I think I suit chunky jewellery more, and I love lots of things going on one finger. Again, like simple outfit, great jewellery. So we have a gold band here, dome band at the bottom. And then as its partner, a very similar sort of shape and style, except it's got this little point to accommodate this stone in it, which is so beautiful. And then these three little ones, which almost when they're together like that look like one ring, don't they? But I mean, I love all of them, but I have really underestimated what like a ring as simple as this could be in your jewellery collection. Because say you even just had like your engagement ring, or maybe not your engagement ring, but like a ring that you wear every day that's a family piece or whatever. Adding these, if it was gold, could just on either side could just make it look chunkier if you felt like going for that look. They also look really, really nice on their own. I don't suit rings on this finger, but they look really, really nice on their own as well. And if you're someone that likes fiddling, which I am, they're very nice to mess around with. I've been noticing when I'm concentrating, I'm doing this a lot. So you also get a kind of nice anxiety fidget toy at the same time. But no, I love, love, love how this looks. So thank you so much to Mejuri again. Right, you need to come to this street in London. This is the British Museum. This is the London Review bookshop. This is an insanely chic stationery store called Present and Correct. You could just spend a pleasant hour between these two shops and then an afternoon at the British Museum. Pretty perfect. I just bought 2 books and 2 things from Present and Correct, which I'll show you later. And it's just like the most beautiful street. This is Bloomsbury. It kind of is easy to forget that London's actually really, really, really lovely. To film you for YouTube. Welcome to the House of Inspiration.
Well, first steps. I'm getting desks. Did I tell you?
Just made a cheesy bean asparagus dish. I'll link the TikTok recipe, which I'm going to eat in front of my computer and finish off some work. This looks delicious. If the quality is just an insane jump up, it's because I'm filming this on a new phone, iPhone 16. I bought these 2 books yesterday. This is one of the International Booker shortlists. I kind of am tempted to read the international shortlist. I think it might be a bit overambitious with kind of reading around what I've got to do for Buffy's anyway. But this one was my favourite cover, so I got that one. And then I've never read Mrs. Dalloway, which is ridiculous. So I've got this, which I'm really excited to read. And I'm currently, as you saw, just a random array of things everywhere. A phone charger, a cup of tea. Things I'm doing for Buffy's. Started reading this. I'm about 100 and something pages into it. Was really, really, really strong start. I'm slowing down with it a little bit now. I'm going to read it a bit more this evening. God, I think this quality is way better, isn't it, on this phone? I'm going to read a bit more of it this evening. And also sit and chat to you about Possession, for which I finished and have thoughts and feelings about, positive ones, kind of more negatively around my own ability of reading. I'm just going to clear up these crumbs. It's never ending. Hello everybody, let's talk skincare. Ignore the mess, I'm always saying this. Sorry for the way that the last section where I was sat in front of the bookshelf ended. The continuity of this vlog's actually a little bit all over the place. Basically, someone just rang me midway through that, so it stopped filming and then I didn't have time to pick it back up again. And this is a few days later now because I wanted to see if this bloody cold sore would go before I spend a lot of time with my face very close to the camera to talk about skincare, but it's not. And I'm also wearing the same trousers I was the other day, so just go with it. It's all in the same week, but it is a different day. And I wanted to do a little bit of a skincare chat. I just sent my dermatologist, her name is Ingrid, as I mentioned, a voice note to just check what I should and shouldn't share online, should and should not share online. Obviously not anything secret, but some of the products that I'm using are prescription. And I don't want to willy-nilly recommend something that's really quite strong when I'm very regularly seeing somebody who's checking how it's working, and she's also balanced that with a skincare routine. And she just reiterated to be kind of careful about recommending things like that. So I'm not going to talk about any of the prescription things that I'm using, which is just a couple of things. It's nothing too intense. It's not a Roaccutane or anything like that. But we can talk through the products that she's recommended. And she also said that she's got a £25 off code, which I'll write in the description box for for consultation, for your first consultation with her. She's absolutely lovely, she's brilliant. I'm already seeing such a difference with my skin. So I thought that I would impart a little bit of what she has been telling me. Maybe not the products, I'll link the products I'm using from her in the description box too. But yeah, based on her advice as well. I went to film it and I just had a funny feeling of like, I need to check with her that this is okay actually, and that also I'm not, I'm paying to go and see her as well, just to be clear about that I'm not kind of, I don't know, she charges for people to go and see her, and I don't want to be like, let me just give forth all this information from this highly trained professional that I'm then regurgitating, potentially not in a good way. So I'm glad I checked about that one. But the thing that I did want to talk about that I have learned from her, well first, let me show you my skin. Sorry about the cold sore, but it is so much better. This is a scar, there's lots of scarring around here. This is a little active breakout, so this bit's bumpy. This is a cold sore, and this is all old scarring. So we did microneedling last time I saw her, which I will say was more painful than I thought it was going to be, but it was bearable. My skin the next day was definitely a tiny bit red, but has never been smoother. When I washed my face, I was like, oh my gosh, it's never felt like that before. I've had so much texture over the last few years with it. So that it's something that I'm going to go back to do again. You can only do it so often, I think maybe 6 weeks or something, but you shouldn't be doing it super regularly. It's obviously quite intense for your skin. And then the other thing is red light therapy. So she has obviously a super strong red light. It's honestly, when it goes on, it's like you've been abducted by an alien. It's so bright, super strong. But I was talking to you about these ones. I also have a code for these. My God, it's code central today. But I've had this mask for years, this Current Body one. This isn't sponsored either. None of this is sponsored. So Current Body reached out to me the other week actually, and they have a very expensive LED mask called the Dermalux Flex, which Ingrid had also recommended that I buy. This was also a recommendation based on how much I'm away, because she ideally wants to see me at least once a week in clinic to do her red light machine, which while I'm here I'm doing, but once I'm in New York obviously I can't do it. So this, to be very clear, this device I was talking about is £2,000. It's really expensive. So I hadn't, for obvious reasons, pulled the trigger on buying it, but I've been really thinking about it. I've been talking it through with her, and if you buy it, she gives you like a tailored way of using it at home as well. Anyway, in the kind of unbelievable, fortunate life influencers live, I live, Current Body reached out to me about some gifting, and they are sending me this incredibly expensive LED. I am so grateful. I have a code as well. I'm really, I realise I'm sort of recommending something that's incredibly expensive as well. These ones, I think these are about £300. I've had this for years. The big tip that Ingrid told me, which I didn't know, I've not been doing this right, is you need to cleanse, red light mask, then do your skincare. I've been doing my skincare lying with this on in bed, on my phone. Everything's blue when you take it off, with skincare on. And she was like, no, it doesn't work. So clean face, then skincare afterwards. I am pretty sure Ingrid recommended doing this for 20 minutes on this one. And it's 15-minute normal run time, so a little bit extra. You just press this button if you haven't seen them before. And I was kind of unsure if they were a bit of a like Instagram trend thing, but I have been absolutely, it's dead. The battery's died. That wasn't very impressive, was it? But yeah, you just charge it with your phone charger. It's really straightforward. But yeah, no, Ingrid was really telling me just how brilliant it is. One of the best things you can do for just anti-aging, regeneration, all the redness and the scarring. It just helps with so many things. The ones that she has in clinic is still 50 times stronger than this really expensive strong one that Current Body is sending me. So there is still a huge benefit of going into clinic, and I'm really, really, really grateful to have this Dermalux one. But if you're in a situation where you can go and see a dermatologist really regularly and you want to have regular red light therapy, I by no means want to say that I think this is an essential purchase. But what I will say is, since investing in my skin, and it's obviously expensive, the skincare products are really expensive and seeing a professional is expensive, it just feels so incredibly worth it. I felt so shit about myself for most of this year and just kind of not really engaging with it and not making an effort, which you just circle the drain, don't you? It's what gets worse. And making the effort and doing something for myself like this. And you don't have to spend lots of money on yourself, obviously, to feel this way, but it's really, really making me feel really nice, actually. And like seeing the difference in my skin already is great. And, even like actually taking the things like the red light. I've had this mask for ages and have always been so rubbish at using it and just let it fall by the wayside all the time. But taking stuff like that really seriously and knowing it makes a difference, is making me feel really good. So I wanted to recommend all of that. All these codes we've got flying around will be in the description box. And yeah, I hope that's helpful. Like I said, I'll link the products that I'm using that aren't prescription ones, because I don't want to sort of recommend that somebody do that when it could potentially be quite intense on your skin. So I'm just also thank you all for all the comments always about skincare and sharing your own skin journeys. I am not alone in my skin going mental in my 30s. I know this happens to so many people. And it's shit, and it's really unexpected, because I naively thought I was kind of out of the years of problematic skin, which I always associate with teenage years. And I didn't have that through my teenage years. I had great skin, and great skin through my 20s and no real issues. And then, hit 30 and was like, here we fucking go. So yeah, that's my little skincare chat. And God knows what's happening next in this vlog, because the edit will make it make sense. I'm just getting ready and procrastinating at the same time, trying on a dress that I was sent from Soeur. How beautiful is this? This is so special. I love it. I can't wait till it's warm enough to wear stuff like this. It's so simple. I think I'm realising that I suit necklines like this. That like boat neck arquette top that I've had for years and wear so much. I think I need to lean into the fact that is a neckline that I find flattering on me. I love this. I feel so nice in this. I wish I could go out and wear it now, but alas, I cannot. Okay, actually getting ready for the day now. Cos jumper. Love. Donni trousers that I'm wearing all the time. But I'm going to try on these, my J. Crew cords, GH Bass green loafers. My sort of spring colour era, I want to be like lots of blues, forest greens. Red doesn't really suit me, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best go. I love these cord pants so much. Just deciding if I prefer a slightly slimmer leg to Donni trousers. God, these GH Bass shoes are comfy when you get them on, but you would be fooled at first. Getting them on is a bit of a pain. Oh, yeah, these. I think a bit more ankle on show, but navy with the blue and then the green. Oh my god, and then the blinding white. Do you think this? I think I quite like this, actually. Good colour palette. Oh, decisions. Decisions. I could also wear, like, this would work really well with like a suit trouser too, black suit trouser, but there's something very specific about cotton pant for me at the moment, as the lightness with a heavy knit is very fun. We're just gonna do one more switch. Obviously I'm running late as usual. Oh my god, it's 9:45. Fuck. Oh, maybe these. When it's spring, I'd also wear this with the white ones of these, which I think would be so good. I have the white ones too. I love them. Oh, yeah, maybe these. Yeah, these. We're going to go with these. We're doing these. Okay, guys, I am going to sign this vlog off here. I hope you've enjoyed. I know it's all been at home, which hasn't been an intentional thing at all, but I have just mostly been doing bits at home, and anything I've gone out to do has not been very exciting at all. So I'm gonna go now for a little co-working day with friends, which I'm really looking forward to. And yes, big thank you again to Majuri for sponsoring this video. I'm so grateful. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but working on a repeated basis with brands like this is just a dream and makes me feel so fortunate all the time. And I also feel really fortunate because I think and hope it creates content that you all really enjoy as well, because it's kind of like familiar for us all. And yeah, I love it so much. I'm so grateful for it. So everything will be linked in the description box. That description box is going to be a long one. And thank you so much. I will see you in the next one.